How's it going, everybody? This is the Erroneous One here with a new Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key video. Today, taking on the brand new high score challenge. So, let's go ahead and, well, let's discuss a few things about this first real quick. So, I've been talking to a lot of people, since I've done the polls, for the new banner, for HD Ursula, and for, Key Art 3. It's interesting right now, and my thoughts are now kind of conflicted on this matter. When I first heard that the event was going to be no mercies, you're just gonna have to get lucky enough to pull them, and if you didn't pull them, well, then you're kind of out of it. Kind of sucked. Um, I was like, man, this really sucks. A lot of us were. It's like this is not a good format. Um, it's I'm not eating my words exactly, but I'm having to second guess myself slightly on this one. And this is going to be kind of hit or miss for some people. I do understand this. This is just what I've seen so far. And I haven't heard a whole. I mean, I've been talking to a lot of people. I've been talking to people in several different Discord servers. I've seen a few people what they've posted on Twitter that I get tagged in, or that I just randomly found when I was searching through like the Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key page and such. And even a few comments I've gotten in my pull video and my guilting video. Um, I actually spent less money guilting 2 tier 5 medals than I would have getting one of them mercied, guilted. Yes, even if I mean even if they had been 5 mercies, if they had been 5 mercies, that still would have been about $700 spent, roughly thereabouts, in order to do all. In order to guilt a medal that was mercied at the 5th pull, about $700, and I spent significantly less than that on this event, on these banners, significantly less than that, like less than half of that, about, and I guilted 2 tier 5 medals, and I pulled Illustrated Kyrie again. I pulled Illustrated Cloud. I pulled HD Sora. I think those were it. Yeah, those 3, and then I pulled 4 HD Ursulas, and I pulled 3 Key Art 3s. That was pretty good. I mean, my pull rates were amazing. Now, granted, I do understand that not everybody got the pull rate that I got for the most part, but I've also seen a bunch of people who have gotten that pull rate. Who have who did about like 10 or so pulls and got like an HD Ursula and a Key Art 3, or 2 HD Ursulas, or 2 Key Art 3s. I've seen all that. Now, don't get me wrong. I have seen some people who've actually done like 12 or so pulls, and they didn't get any of those at all. That's kind of like the that's the flip side of the coin. You do run that risk, but that risk, well, it's there, and don't be wrong, I do acknowledge that risk is there. That risk doesn't seem to be anywhere near as daunting as it once was when we first saw this. It sucks for those people who got that. No lies about that. I mean, people who did like 10 or so pulls and didn't get one of the either Ursula or Key Art 3, man, that sucks. And that's gotta feel pretty bad, actually. I do get that too. Because normally you'd at least get one of them if they were had a mercy there. But there are a bunch of people too who had some pretty insane pulls, and the pull rate seems to be fixed a little bit, where premiums are dropping more often in these type of events. So I'm kind of at a quandary, at a crossing roads in this regard. Honestly, because and this is just for me. For me, in this regard, I wouldn't mind if they kept this format like this. If they wanted to do away with the mercies, I wouldn't mind if they did away with the mercies. If they kept the drop rate like it is right now, that actually, in my opinion, wouldn't be so bad. With the way medals are being dropped right now. I know I'm gonna get people going like, oh, why are you saying that? Because then that makes it like casual players and free-to-play players and such aren't gonna be able to pull as easy. In response to that, from what I've seen in different videos, from what people tell me on comments, from what I've seen on the Discord servers, free-to-play players and casual players aren't gonna pull to mercy regardless. I mean, if a mercy medal was at 10 pulls, There's a lot of times when free-to-play and casual players either can't, unfortunately, because they don't have the funds to, which I understand, or they won't because they're worried that they want to save their jewels for something that they are really, really going to want, like Kyrie. You know, people are saving. Oops, sorry about that. People are saving quite a bit for Kingdom Hearts 2 Illustrated Kyrie because it's an amazing medal, and I get that. I encourage you, if you don't have the funds to pull as often as some people do, then save for the medals that are going to be game changing, like Kingdom Hearts 2 Illustrated Kyrie. But if you guys aren't going to pull that often, even for mercy pulls, then there's really not a whole lot of reasoning for them to keep mercy pulls like that. So there's a flip side to it. And again, I know some of you are going to agree with me, some of you are going to disagree with me. I mean, and I'm still kind of on the fence about it. But I had amazing pulls. I've seen, like, honestly enough, I've seen, like, 8 out of 10 people, roughly thereabouts, have had really, really good pulls with this format. Now, again, that does leave the 2 or 3 who didn't. And again, that sucks a lot. But, man, it's an interesting thing right now. It's an interesting thing right now. It's hard to judge. It's hard to judge, but I'm kind of leaning towards if they're going to do the non-mercy pulls and they leave the drop rates like they are, okay, fair enough. I doubt Cena watches this, I doubt Cena watches very many of these videos, especially mine. I mean, I'm pretty low tier compared to some of the other YouTube video content makers and such for this game. But my point, I mean, you keep the mercy you keep the drop rates that they are, and I'm not going to mind so much about the mercies not being around anymore, provided the drop rates stay the way they are. That may come and bite me every now and then. I understand that. Like, there might be times when I'm going to be be one of those 2 or 3 people who don't get one of the new premium medals, the drop rates, and that sucks, and that's it happens. But then again, that's also the nature of these type of games. The gacha system is designed around that format. That happens. So, it's an interesting thing. It's a very interesting thing. I'm still not sure what to think about it exactly for the most part. Like I said, I'm leaning towards not minding it so much, provided the drop rates stay the way they are. So that's just my take on it. Be sure to leave me down there in the comments what you guys think about it too. If you guys agree with me, disagree with me, why, so on and so forth. It's just something I do want to discuss. I think it's worth discussing because it's a very interesting format right now. Okay, but enough of that. I rambled on enough about that time. Wasted a few minutes already. So right now we're going to do the high score challenge now. So coming in here with the medals here, as you guys can see, only the new pull medals are going to be available for the high score challenge. This is an interesting thing as well too, unfortunately. And it's something that Smelly Octopus also mentioned earlier in his high score challenge run, that it makes sense for Cena to be kind of doing this because, they want you to be pulling. They want you to be pulling to play the game, and if you want a higher boost, you're going to pull in order to do so. Like, if you want to reach that 10 million marker, or even that 14 million marker for the Young King Mickey, you're going to have to pull, you're probably going to pull like once or twice more than likely in order to get that. Because I think the average right now, from what he was saying, from what I saw, and from what I've heard of other places as well, the rough, like the in-between scores right now for going in naked, and by naked I mean with no boost, is roughly between about 13.2 million and like 14.1 million, thereabouts. So you probably get yourself like one Young King Mickey that way. And then if you pull once, you're going to get a few more. It pretty much guarantees you, like, I think like 2 or 3 of them, something like that. I forget what the ranking was around that point in time. I'll take a look at the rankings in a second and try and get a better judge of that one. But that's interesting, and no more 7% boosters. It's just 10% boosters, 14 and 21% boosters. So that's also a thing. Very curious. So from a business standpoint, I kind of get that. at least you're guaranteed one of the new epics in the pack. So hopefully if you do manage to do 1 or 2 pulls, that boost will help you enough to at least rank up a little higher. So you can at least get more than one Young King Mickey going for it if you're unable to pull more than that. These are medals right here. Of course, Ursula is going to be the 21%. And I'm not going to lie, Smelly, if you're watching this, when I saw Ursula, the first thing I thought of, I was like, I bet Smelly Octopus is going to dig this medal just because of the way it looks. Not because of what she does, but because of the way she looks. And if you guys go and watch his video, It's hilarious when he's talking about her. I mean, it is really really funny. So that's what I recommend you guys go do. Go take a look at Smelly Octopus's high score run because it's worthwhile just to hear him talk about Ursula. Opposite that would be a Key Art 3. Key Art 3 was the one that I wanted the most in particular because it's going to be the speed version of the General Defense Down, which HD Axel got and Illustrated Shion got. So it's awesome that I'll be able to put that now on a speed setup without losing any type of damage by putting a off metal on an off attribute Keyblade slot. It's going to fit really, really well in my Divine Rose, for instance. By a lot actually. So I'm glad that I was able to get this one gilted and ready to go. It's very exciting. This is the one that I wanted the most. Plus the artwork on this one is just, amazing. So I love the art for this one too in particular. Ursula's gonna be very good. Ursula's gonna be definitely gonna be a massive raid machine. By quite a bit. She deals a lot of damage as a single target hitter. So should be amazing for that one. Halloween, Donald B and Goofy B are also very good. They have really high multipliers. They're random attacks, so again, they're also going to be good for single target. So if you manage to pull one of them, putting like a Lux Plus on one of these ones is also going to be a good idea for raiding as well. Or even like an AB3. These guys do deal a lot of damage. I know they're random attacks, but they deal a lot of damage, and they're very powerful single target hitters for sure. And they're only 2 costs, so it's not too bad. The Shark is interesting. Shark is going to be raised power by strength by 3 tiers for 1 turn. The only downside to him is he's also only single target, and he costs 5 gauges. So he's a bit pricey for what he does. I think there are better options for a power buffer, if you want to use a power buffer, than this guy. But he's not bad in regards to that one. He's just pricey, unfortunately. So this is the one that's actually going to be a little more effective, I think, as a debuffer on your enemies. It is AoE, which is great. It doesn't have the strongest multiplier in the world, but it's still decent enough when it's up there. But it does lower the strength by 1 tier for 1 turn of all your enemies. So I think this one will get a little more use than the Shark will by quite a bit going forward. So on the whole, we got some pretty good medals. I mean, all the medals here are very good and ones that I would probably use, except for the Shark. So I think in regards to that one, if you're going to pull for them, you're at least going to get either a very decent medal to a very good medal, a great medal coming out of these things. So, good pulls for that one. But that's going to be my setup right here. I am going to, you know what, screw it. For the sake of the video, I'm going to refill my gauge real quick. Again, I don't recommend doing this for the most part to most players. I'm just doing it real quick for the sake of the video so I can get it in and out faster. Right now, my setup right here is going to be, I didn't realize that Faint had a gilted TR2. Interesting. Alright, so I do know that a few of my allies, there we go. Thesis right here is awesome. He does have a attack boost 2 enhanced HD Ursula, which I'll be running in there with. So I'll be going in there with that one. It doesn't give me a boost score of 98%, which is pretty good. I'm going to walk in there with my Illustrated Kyrie with no cost. If I need to, I'll change the no cost one out for the DB3 one. Or even my second chance one, but I don't think I'm going to need it, but we'll find out. My gilted Key Art 3, it's gilted at 112%, soon to be 120 as soon as I get those last 8 medals from the rewards from this ranking. So that's going to be in there with that one. It does have a AB3 Max on it. And then I'm going to walk in there with 3 Ursulas. So I did manage to pull 4 Ursulas. So here's one of them right here. It's going to go in there with just SID, so I'm not going to put anything else on it. Because I don't want to waste any other skills or resources on it. This will be my gilted one. It'll be on that 2.9 multiplier slot. It is fully gilted. It does have attack boost 3 max. It is fully Chip and Dale, so I'm looking forward to see what she's going to do damage wise. And then I'll be walking in there with again another naked Ursula right here, and of course Thesis is Ursula right here. So let's walk in there and see what we get. I haven't seen too much of this one for the most part just yet. I've been doing my best to avoid looking at too much of it. All I know is that it is a one single room. One single room with Jamie in it. I'm going to go for those copters real quick. The copters I do again, huge, unfortunately. Hopefully it'll be better. Stuttering too bad, we'll find out. So let's go ahead and knock this guy out real quick. That was interesting. Hopefully Ursula can do more. Oh, it's cool animation. Alright, so Ursula can carry me through that. That's not too bad. That does kind of worry me, though, for other ones that are going to be... take that real quick. 16, okay, not too bad. Okay, 350, okay. But it's power, so... And I will take down your defense as well. Then tap. And then Ursula. Oh, wow. Alright, Ursula did amazing right there. Alright, so there is a chest right there. I do want to save that chest. I will come over here. Hopefully that'll be okay. I'm just trying to get a little more SP back from these guys before I start wasting chests. I got a chest down there. 120, 80. There's a chest right there. But that's only going to be a 1 fill up. I think the one on here is a 3 fill up. $120. Oh, oops. Oh well. Alright, it's not too bad. There's a chest there too, but not, again, they're not much in terms of... Alright, there are a few chests over here to utilize, but there's not a lot. So I need to be careful with my SP management. And it might behoove me to go put like an APP on one of those Ursulas, since I have spare APPs to utilize now. I might have to do that. Alright, I do know there's a level 400 in here, so I'm going to take on the level 400 real quick. Yeah, there it is. Alright, no cost went off, that's great. I'm gonna tap there and hope my Ursula can do some serious damage. Whoa, Ursula. Oh man, now I know why you are so sought after. Did you guys see that? That was a lot of damage she just dealt. Alright, tap. Tap, and Ursula. Okay, Ursula's pretty insane, guys. That is some serious damage she is dishing out right there. That's very cool. Very cool. Alright, so tap, and Ursula. I mean, look at that. Even to off-attribute opponent, she's doing so much damage. 25. Okay, let's take these guys on quick. Try and get some SP back real fast. Okay. That's level 80, so Kai can go off real fast. And tap, and Ursula. Kind of sucks. It should have good that Ursula's not a AoE. She is a single target only, so I need to remember that. Yeah, there's the other AP chest right there. Okay, so you are a single target opponent. Hit you there, and then tap, and... Did I use the wrong one? Oh, I did use the wrong one. Rats. Okay, so we're at 9 million. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright. Okay, actually we'll use this one this time. Alright, so that's everything over here on this side. What do you do with you now? And Ursula should knock you out now. Yep. That is still leaving me rather low. Oh, the cannon gun. I forgot. Oh. Whoa, I forgot about the cannon gun. Not good. Okay, I'm going to use my Nova because I don't have enough SP left anymore for that. Surprising. Okay, so it's going to be a little more difficult than I thought it was in order to get the... in order to get the max... Okay. I think 23 million was the most we had to get, was the max input there for the rewards, if I remember right. And I am starting to run out of enemies, and I am starting to run out of SP. Especially if Kyrie won't activate. Like that. That's not good at all. Okay, let's go ahead and take out... Oops, I can't take it out. That's not good. I'm gonna die here. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I lived. Cool. There we go. Did I grab that health chest? That's all. Nope, there it is. There. I will go and take that. Thank you. Very good. So I'm at 15 million. I'm definitely not going to hit the 23 million, I think, this go around. Which is fine. I mean, I'll come back and do it again. This is just like an opening salvo for me to see what I'm going to do. I am definitely going to need to tweak my Keyblades up though just a little bit. So that's a level 200, and this is a level 120. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's more than that. There's level 82 as well on top of that. Okay, let's not talk level 200 first. That's going to be the main problem here. Alright, no cost didn't go off. If no cost had gone off, I probably would have been okay to take out everything, but as it stands... Ooh, it actually lived. How interesting is that? Alright, I don't think I'm going to survive these hits. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, that's not bad. So we have a 17 million initial score. That's not too terrible, actually. I'm definitely going to go in there a little more carefully, though, and see what I can do to raise the score up just a bit. So 69, not too bad. Okay. 25. That one, Chippendale, Jules, 30. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too terrible. Let's see. Ranking wise, we were put at. Ranking wise, we're at 173rd place. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am definitely going to go there and I'm going to put APPs on those two Ursulas I had that are just sitting there naked. That should actually help me out a lot. So I'm thinking if I do that one, I'm probably going to hit the 23 million marker. Let's see how far away I was from that. Rewards. Yeah, I mean, I'm just right there behind it, so 23 million, I can do it. Just a matter of getting it 7th place. So that's going to be it, guys. That's going to be my first run of the high score challenge. I will definitely come back to you guys later on with a different video, or at least an update video showing you guys where I ranked at the end of it. If I manage to succeed and gain 23 million, which I kind of do so. I definitely have the medals for it. I just need to put the appropriate skills in them going forward. So that's fine. I'll get taken care of. Other than that, yeah, that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. You guys, I wish you guys the best of luck in the high score challenge. Let me know how you guys do, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.